Ulmer from Ulmer's Appliances. We are live at Cedar Creek High School in Egg Harbor City as the Pirates and the Middle Township Panthers are set to square off here on 97.3 ESPN.com. 5-0 are the Pirates, 3-2 are the Panthers. And, of course, both these teams with a win today could solidify playoff aspirations in South Jersey Group 2. Cedar Creek well on its way to a playoff season. Middle Township is over 500 for the first time for this senior class. It should be a good one here today. Middle Township will kick, and Cedar Creek receiving a short kick. It bounces in. Middle Township touches it first, and the ball rolls at about the 30-yard line. And it looks like Cedar Creek ended up getting that. A middle player touched the ball first, but was unable to scoop it up. And Cedar Creek, luckily, comes out with the football. So Cedar Creek will have the ball. First down and 10 at the 27-yard line for Cedar Creek. Of course, Damon Mitchell, one of the top players in South Jersey, is the quarterback of the Cedar Creek offense. He starts out with a power I formation with Melton, the deep back. Mitchell under center. And he hands quickly up the middle to the fullback, and he is met immediately. Carter, the fullback, takes it for about 2 yards, so second down and about 8 for Cedar Creek here. They'll have the football at the 29-yard line. Carter, the fullback, Melton, the running back, and, of course, Nolan Seward, the wide receiver. Mitchell breaks the huddle with one receiver to the near side, shotgun formation, two receivers to the far side. And he hands off to Melton in the backfield, who makes a move, gets to the 40, up to the 50-yard line, 45, and at the 40-yard line, he's finally run out of bounds. Middle Township's Terrence Toney pushed him out. A flag is on the play. Right around the 45-yard line, a flag was dropped, so there might have been something there that sprung some extra yardage. And the holding is on Cedar Creek, so that one will come back as Melton in a shotgun, a little delay draw there. Got very good blocking up front and hit the outside. So 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Still a decent gain with the holding because it happened so far down the field. Makes it second down and 6 for Cedar Creek. They break the huddle at the 34-yard line. Mitchell in shotgun. Melton to his left. Two receivers to the near side. And Mitchell hands off the same play right up the middle. Melton, the 40, gets first down yardage to the 45, and he's at about the 46-yard line. So Melton, Gary Melton, the senior, sometimes gets lost in all the hoopla around Mitchell. Very dangerous running back, and he picks up big yardage on the play. First down and 10, ball at the 46-yard line now. Middle Township coming off a win last week against Ocean City on homecoming. 3-2 are the Panthers. 5-0 are the Pirates. They break the huddle with a 4 wide receiver set here, double slot formation. Mitchell in shotgun, Melton in the backfield. And they hand it to Melton yet again, and he gets very minimal gain, might have got a yard. Second down at 9, ball at the 47-yard line. This broadcast on 97.3 ESPN.com. On second down and 9 at the 47-yard line. Tackle on the play, Zach Vogelai will be calling his name on the offensive side of the ball. 205 yards last week for the Panthers, the fullback. Playing middle linebacker for that Panther defense. Cedar Creek breaks the huddle yet again with 2 receivers to the near side, Melton in the backfield. Mitchell, he's going to roll with this time, and he's got some pressure, and down he goes. James Versgage in the backfield was the first one to bring him down. It'll be third down and about 19 now for Cedar Creek. So good pressure on a blitz there from Middle Township. That was Mitchell's first pass attempt, and he's brought down. 3rd down, 17. Ball at the 47-yard line. It looks like Mitchell's kind of shaking his left hand as he comes from the sideline to the huddle. He breaks the huddle with a 5-wide receiver. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Mitchell in shotgun. Takes the snap. Steps up. Now he's going to run, and he is met and pushed backwards, and Zach Vogelai makes a hit there. Elia Florshim also in for Middle Township. And the Panthers are going to have to, the Pirates are going to have to punt, and the Panthers hold. Back to punt for Cedar Creek. Matt Conover. And Terrence Toney back standing around his 20-yard line. So Conover gets a snap. It's a slow snap, and it is a end-over-end wobbly kick. Bounces it around the 30, picked up at around the 20. 25, 30, cuts upfield at the 40, 45, 50, 40. He's gone. 20, 10, touchdown, Middle Township. Terrence Toney, a punt return of 80 yards to the touchdown. And just like that, Middle Township's defense gets a holding penalty that really changed some things. Pushed back 10 yards, which would have had Cedar Creek in enemy territory. Instead, they get a holding penalty, pushes them back 10 yards, a couple of sacks, and a punt later, and Middle Township leads it 6-0 early here in the first quarter. 18-10 remaining in the first quarter. So Middle gets a special teams touchdown and on to kick for the Panthers for the extra point. It looks like Shelton. And Shelton's kick is up, and it's good. So with 8:10 left to play in the first quarter, it's Middle Township 7, Cedar Creek nothing. Your perfect day on a beautiful campus. Seward is back deep for Cedar Creek along with Melton. They stand at around the 15-yard line. It's a onside kick attempt. Middle Township is going to try to get it. Does not go 10 yards. It actually rolled forward, almost went 10 yards, and then started to skew backwards. A very sneaky effort there by Middle Township's Frank Rigatano. Of course, a very colorful coach on the Middle Township sideline, pulling out all the stops today. Kicking off is Vogelai for Middle Township. So they'll try to kick it again here. No, they'll actually, of course, spot the ball at that spot on the onside kick attempt. So the ball to the 44-yard line. So a big break there by Cedar Creek. Mitchell under center, Melton in the backfield, 3 receivers to the near side. And Mitchell's going to throw. He gets it into the flat, complete to 40. Graves has the football at the 35-yard line. So Graves gets good yardage, just short of a first down. It'll be 2nd down and about 1. Caleb Graves, a senior, catches the ball. He was the slot man on a trips formation on the near side of the field. Little bubble screen there as Mitchell hits him perfectly in the numbers. Graves catches and gets right up the field. 2nd and 1, ball at the 35-yard line as it's 7-0. Middle leading Cedar Creek. Mitchell in shotgun, Melton in the backfield. Trips to the far side. 1 receiver to the near side. Mitchell to throw. He fires. He lofts one up into the end zone. There's a trip, and a flag is going to be thrown. Couple of flags now. The feet got tangled up from the receiver and the defensive back. You might say that ball was going to be uncatchable, but we'll see what these referees come up with. 2 different referees threw the flag, so it will be interesting to see if they wave the flag off. From our vantage point, it looked like that throw was going to be uncatchable. But it looks like they are marching off the yardage, and it will be a first down for Cedar Creek. So they'll have first down and 10. Ball squarely on the 20-yard line now with 7:18 to play in the first quarter. The Pirates break the huddle with trips to the far side, twins to the near side, empty backfield. Graves in the near side slot. He sends him in motion from the near side to the far side. Mitchell throws to Graves, who completes it at the 15, cuts up around the 10. He's into the end zone, and he is just short. Looking for where the officials were going to spot that ball. They did a nice little play there where they send Graves in motion and then screen it to him on the far side of the field once all the trips pull the defenders out. They no huddle on first and goal here. Mitchell looking over the defense, and now he kind of stands waiting for the clock to start. Now they roll the clock, and Mitchell's going to take the quarterback sneak himself, and he is met and in for a touchdown. Damon Duop Mitchell, the senior, 6'3", 204 pounds, uses his big body to leverage himself in for a touchdown, and Kruger will come on to try the extra point. Emily Kruger, the field goal kicker for Cedar Creek. With 6:58 to play in the first half. Kruger's kick is no good. It looked like Kruger got under it a little bit, and it was just off to the right. So with the score, 7-6, Cedar Creek trails Middle Township here on 97.3 ESPN.com. Here, varsity football at the Cape Atlantic League level after playing an independent schedule last year. If you're listening and watching this game at 97.3 ESPN.com, you'll know that this is one of the more talented teams in South Jersey, Cedar Creek. Short kick, taken around the 20-yard line, up to around the 30-yard line, and taken about the 32-yard line. Yamir McNeil with the return for Middle Township. And the Panthers, we'll get our first look at them on offense. First and 10, ball at the 32-yard line for Middle Township. They hand it off to the backfield, cutting it up about the 35-yard line, and a nice run there by Tariel Hebron. Nigel Case, the ball carrier for Middle Township, but there is a flag. He picks up a gain of about 7 on the play, and it looks like the flag will be on the Pirates here as the hand signals from face masking penalties to call. The hand signals from the line, Middle Township line, indicated they thought they heard it was on Cedar Creek, and it is. So a 15-yard penalty here brings Middle Township across midfield now into the 45-yard line. So first and 10 at the 46. So Middle Township now gets a punt return early, and now a big penalty to get them into Cedar Creek territory. First and 10 for the Panthers. Durso, the quarterback, he hands up off the middle, and nothing doing. Gain of about 1 for Middle. Second down and 9 now. Ball at the 45-yard line. Middle Township in all white today, of course. Cedar Creek in the forest green. Second and 9. Durso under center. Hands off the Case again, and he gets to the outside. Near first down yards, he's going to fall just short. A pickup of about 7. So it should be third down and about 2. Nigel Case, 5'9", 190 pounds. Hit the outside there to the far side of the field. So third and 2. Ball at the 37-yard line for Middle Township. Durso the quarterback. Vogelai had 205 yards last week. He's their big fullback. They have a full house backfield look, and a Cedar Creek Pirate looked like they jumped. And they did, and that's going to be another first down. So early sloppy play for Cedar Creek has hindered them. A kickoff return for a touchdown, a punt return for a touchdown, and now a pair of penalties and a timeout taken by the Pirates. You're listening Temple game. We'll keep you updated on the scores on that game as well at the link today, the battle for the Big East in Philadelphia. Here it's the battle for the National Conference as Middle Township's on the move. 1st and 10, ball at the 33-yard line. Durso under center. He hands off to Vogelai, and he breaks through for a big gain, continuing to run forward. First down yardage, and he crosses the 20-yard line up to about the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for Middle Township. Vogelai just absolutely got a huge hole, ran right through it, and then took a defender with him. Vogelai, with 205 yards a week ago, picks up a bundle right there. 1st and 10 at the 18. This time, Middle, hands-off tackle, not much going. That is Terrence Toney, the senior. Middle Township with a full house backfield. 3 running backs straight across in the backfield with Vogelai in the middle, the fullback. Toney and Case, all 3 dangerous weapons for Middle Township. Durso under center. This time they send Case as a wingback. They send him in motion, and they hand the ball to Case. Case hitting the corner. First down, and he's in. Just short. Inside the 4-yard line. In there for a first down as Case hits that corner on the far side of the field. And it looked like he was heading for that pylon. He comes out just short at the 4-yard line. So it's first down and goal now for Middle Township. Durso with Vogelai in the backfield along with Case. They hand it to Vogelai. Vogelai is trying to push the pile forward, and he cannot get towards the end zone. He's going to come up just short. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal for Middle Township, who has been aided by a couple of penalties here, but some big plays as well. Big runs by Case, Vogelai. 4:35 and counting here in the first quarter. 2nd and goal. Ball at the 1. Durso. He's got Vogelai directly behind him. He hands it to Case. Case follows Vogelai, and he is in for a touchdown. Nigel Case, the captain of this team, 5'9", 190 pounds, follows a nice block and gets in for the score, and it is now 13-6 in favor of Middle Township. Darrell Shelton on to try for the extra point. .4:17 to play in the first quarter here, and we've already got 19 points on the board. Shelton to kick. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. So with 4:17 left to play in the first quarter, Middle Township leads Cedar Creek 14-6. All right, back here at Cedar Creek, the Panthers score again, making it 14-6 over the Pirates on a beautiful day here on 97.3 ESPN.com. Watching this game live on the stream. 14-6, Middle Township leads. Shelton back deep for the Pirates, standing around his own 15-yard line. And it is a low kick, bouncing, rolling, and picked up on the far side of the field by Shelton. And it is a host of Pirates. Seward picks up the ball, and he is hit almost immediately. Jaleel Avir Lindholm, the first man from Middle to get down there and make the stop. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Cedar Creek. Ball at their own 30-yard line. They have been sloppy today. A couple of penalties have marred. They had a big run, negated by a penalty, and a couple of defensive penalties that have them trailing. Mitchell under center. Gives to Melton. To the outside. Stiff arm. And the stiff arm allows him to get some positive yardage. Otherwise, Middle Township does a good job. James Versage, the man who pushed him out, pick up of about 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5, ball at the 35-yard line. 3:49. We're still in the first quarter here. A lot of points on the board. Cedar Creek, unbeaten, coming in today. A couple of wins over Pleasantville and Buna their last couple of weeks. The last time they were home here, they defeated Oakcrest. 4 wides, 3 wides, 2 to the near side, 1 split to the far side. Mitchell hands off. Melton to the outside. He's trying to get to the corner, trying to get outside, and he can't get there. And Vogelai brings him down. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 5 for Cedar Creek as Vogelai makes the tackle for Middle Township. Gary Melton, the senior running back for Cedar Creek. 2:51 to play, first quarter. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 35-yard line. Mitchell breaks the huddle with trips to the near side and 2 receivers to the far side. Another 5 wide receiver look. Empty backfield. Melton is the 3rd receiver on the near side. Now they send a man in motion to the far side of the field. Mitchell fires it back the opposite way, but that is caught, nearly brought down in the backfield. Now making something out of nothing to about the 37-yard line. Melton was the receiver. Good thought on the play, but boy, give Middle Township credit for sniffing that one out. James Versage did a great job of following that play, one of the linebacker. And Cedar Creek will have to punt. It's Tony back there to receive this punt, who's already taken 1 back. Kyrie Johnson back as well for Middle. And the punt is a high end over end. And Johnson, it hits the ground, and the ball is on the ground, and Tony covers the football at about the 32-yard line. Johnson let that kind of short hop him. It hit his hands and rolled, and Terrence Tony picked it up for Middle Township. So with 1:34 left to play here in the first quarter, 14-6, and Middle now has the football again. You're listening and watching this game live at 97.3 ESPN.com. First and 10, Durso hands it immediately. McNeil carried the ball for Middle, but nowhere to go. In fact, he might have lost a couple of yards. Dustin Voss, the linebacker, a junior, 5'10" junior in there to help make that stop for Cedar Creek. Lost a 2 on the play, 2nd down and 12 at the 31-yard line. Durso has Tony in the backfield. Now he sends a man in motion, McNeil. Fakes to McNeil. Now he hands to McNeil. McNeil to the outside, and he's got no place to go. Great play on the far side of the field. Jaleel Burrell, the linebacker, sniffed that one out, made a great play in the backfield, and there is a flag on the play. It looks like Cedar Creek will decline the penalty to break it 3rd down. It was an illegal shift on Middle Township, which is declined by Cedar Creek. 3rd down and 14 for Cedar Creek. 3rd and 14, ball at the 29-yard line. Clock continues to roll. We're under a minute to play in the first quarter. 14-6, Middle Township leads Cedar Creek. Durso under center. Case in the backfield. He hands it to Case right up the gut and no place to go. Felton Blackwell stood up the entire offensive line and pushed that play back.
Trey Blackwell would stop there.
He's 6'2", 332 pounds. And now you know why he stood up the entire offensive line. Big boy in there. 4th down now for Middle, and we'll see them change ends of the field. It's the end of the first quarter here at Cedar Creek today. With the score, the Middle Township Panthers 14, the Cedar Creek Pirates 6. You're watching live video of this game at 97.3ESPN.com, presented by Ulmer's Appliances in Ocean City. Second quarter action now at Cedar Creek. Mike Gill with the call on 97.3ESPN.com. It's presented to you by Ulmer's Appliances in Ocean City. Middle Township set to punt. It's a high snap, but Tony shuffles over to get it. It's a short, wobbly punt, bounces at the right in the 0 at the 50-yard line and rolls into Panther territory. And Cedar Creek will start 1st down and 10 for Middle at the 47-yard line. So Middle Township now on defense with their first punt of the day. We'll see what Cedar Creek can do with it. Second quarter, 14-6, Cedar Creek trails with the football. They're moving now left to right. Ball at the 47 on 1st and 10. Mitchell with 4 wide, sends a man in motion. Keeps it himself on the far side of the field, and Middle Township is there. Loss of a yard or 2 on the play. We'll see where they end his forward progress. Right at the 50-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 12 for Cedar Creek. 2nd and 12, ball on the 50. Middle Township playing some really good defense. As Mitchell breaks his huddle with 3 wides to the near side, 2 to the far side. Empty backfield. Mitchell going to throw. Now he steps up, and he is going to be sacked. He is sacked by Eric Kelly. Eric Kelly, a senior.
Eric Kelly on tackle.
A really good job of getting off a block and making a sack there for Kelly. They lose about 3 yards on the sack. 3rd and 15, ball at their own 47 now. Clock continuing to roll, 10:25 in the first half. Mitchell with 5 wides. Back to throw. Steps up into the pocket. He's pressured again. Now he's going to tuck. Crosses the 50 at the 45, the 40, and gets out of bounds. Short of the 1st down. Darrell Shelton pushed him out of bounds. And 4th down and short now for Cedar Creek. 4th and 2. We'll see what Tim Watson calls up here, whether they elect to go for it or if they want to punt. They've already punted once. That was taken back for a touchdown. Officials timeout. And it looks like they are close enough. They want to measure this. 10:08 to play in the first half here on 97.3 ESPN.com. And, of course, this live video, thanks to Matt Ulmer of Ulmer's Appliances in Ocean City. We'll be bringing you high school football and basketball here on the .com throughout the football season and basketball season. And every Friday night, you can check out Countdown to Kickoff starting at 6 o'clock. As you hear the PA announcer behind me, it is a 1st down for Cedar Creek. It looked like they had marked him out of bounds a little short, but it will be 1st and 10, ball at the 38-yard line. So Damon Mitchell makes a little something out of nothing there and gets a first down. On 3rd down and 15, he picks up 16 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now for Cedar Creek. They break the huddle right from the sideline with 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, and Melton, the single setback, left of Mitchell in the backfield. Shotgun formation. A bunch trip formation on the far side. Back to throw is Mitchell. Now he scampers 40, 35, lowers his shoulder and runs through a man to the 30-yard line. The unfortunate tackler was Jules Cruz, 5'9", 165 pounds, and he met a 6'3", 204 Division I athlete right there. But Cruz prevents the first down. It'll be 2nd down and a long one. Ball resting at the 30-yard line. So Mitchell, with 5 wides, has had a tough time finding receivers open today and has kept it quite a few times. Mitchell with an empty backfield. Melton on the near side in the trips. And back to throw. Mitchell with plenty of time. Now he's going towards the end zone, and it is too long. The ball was caught, but he caught the ball out of the end zone. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 1.5. 3rd down and a 1.5 yard, ball at the 30-yard line. Mitchell with a nice throw there, just had a little too much on it. They break the huddle with 3 wides and a tight end to the far side of the field. They send Graves in motion. Now he comes back into the backfield. And Mitchell fakes and then takes it himself, and he runs forward, and he gets a first down. Jules Cruz makes the stop, along with James Peterson for Middle Township. First down and 10 now, ball at the 27. Mitchell just kind of pumped like he was going to throw, and it looked like a design draw there. They send 1 wide receiver to the far side, 1 to the near side, and now a power I formation with Mitchell under center, tight end to the near side. And some movement on Middle Township. So encroachment on Middle Township, that'll give them 5 more. First down and 5 now with the 5-yard penalty assessed to Middle Township. Ball at the 22-yard line, 8:40 to play. Middle Township leading 14-6. They've got a punt return for a touchdown and a 1-yard touchdown run by Case. Power I formation, Mitchell hands to Melton. Melton off right tackle. And he's going to get near first down yardage. Pushed out of bounds by Shelton and Cruz.
Here's the ball, got to the Panther.
The sticks are not moving at this point. Looks like the ball is first down yardage. 15-yard line is where they have the ball spotted, so they do get a first down. 1st and 10 at the 15 now. As Melton picks up about 8 yards on the play. They break the huddle, sending Graves to the far side. Power I formation with a receiver split to the near side. Melton, the deep back, behind the fullback Carter. They give it to Melton, who follows his fullback. Gets up there and up to the 10, up to around the 5-yard line. We'll mark it at around the 6 or 7-yard line. 2nd down. Ball at the 7-yard line. So 2nd down, we'll call it about 2.
3 or 2 to go for the Pirates.
7:58 and counting here in the first half. As Cedar Creek breaks the huddle with Graves to the far side of the field and a power I formation again. Carter, the fullback. Melton the deep back in the power I formation. Mitchell under center. He play action rolls. He fires one into the end zone, and it is bobbled and dropped short of the end zone. Carter, the fullback, a little quarterback waggle with the fullback following him. Had him, hit him in the hands. I don't know that he was going to get in, though. It looked like he was just short of the goal line. The ball hit him in the hands. He bobbled it and was unable to corral it. So it makes it 3rd down and 3 now for for Cedar Creek. 7:31 to play. First half, 14-6, Cedar Creek trailing with the football, but they're on the move. 3rd and 3 at the 7. They can get a first down and get to 1st and goal. 3 wides to the far side, 2 to the near side, man in motion. They hand it to the motion man, and at the 5, getting it to the outside. He still cannot get in. Melton, the ball carrier.
Driven out of bounds at the
And he is short of a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Will be 4th and inches for the Pirates.
We'll see if they bring out the chains to spot it here, as it is. No, they gave him a first down. So once they spotted the ball across the 5, they realized they did have a first down, so it is 1st and goal from the 5. Melton just gets the first down. Toward to the far side in the wide receiver 5 set. Trips to the near side. Empty backfield for Mitchell. Sends a man in motion. They fake it to the motion man, and Mitchell up the middle. He looked like he had a clear path to the end zone, and Middle really closed the gap. Torrey in on the stop along with Shelton.
Stood up at the Panther.
2nd down. Boy, it looked like Mitchell was going to waltz into the end zone, but Middle just closed that up and pushed him backwards. 2nd down and goal now for Cedar Creek. With the Middle defense stingy here on the goal line. Mitchell breaks the huddle with a power I backfield. Carter, the fullback. Melton, the lead halfback. They hand it to Melton, and Melton is diving forward, and he looks like he is short of the goal line. It'll be 3rd down and goal now. 3rd down and goal. 4th down. And Mitchell tries to go up over the top. We'll see if there's any indication. Nothing from the line judges. Mitchell leaped up.
Gotten the touchdown, brings up 4th down.
So it'll be 4th down. Middle Township holds. It's 4th down and goal now on the half-inch line. Mitchell just took the snap and just jumped up forward, was unable to get in. So we have 4th down and 1 on the goal line. Big play here for Middle. If they get a stop, they can really take the momentum of this game. If Cedar Creek can score, they'll be down by 1 minimally.
Come on, Creek Crazies, we need you.
4th and 1. Carter shuffles in motion. Mitchell takes the snap. Mitchell, and he is hit and in for a touchdown. He was met at the goal line by Vogelai, and Vogelai and Mitchell connected, and Mitchell won the battle. And a touchdown. Boy, what a stick by Vogelai, but Mitchell just had the momentum enough to drive him forward in for the score. With the score, that makes the score Middle Township 14, Cedar Creek 12 with 5:24 to play here in the first half. Looks like Cedar Creek trailing by 2, deciding whether they want to go for 2.
Timeout, Cedar Creek.
And the Pirate Creek, touchdown Damon Mitchell, makes it 14-12, Middle Township in the lead. Cedar Creek will go for 2. Mitchell in shotgun. 3 wides to the near side. Melton in the backfield. Mitchell to throw. Lets one loose, and it is over, and flags on the play. Over the outstretched arm of the intended receiver, who looked like it was Graves. But Graves was tripped up and a lot of contact in the end zone. It's defensive pass interference, so they'll move the ball up a half a yard here. So it'll be the 2-point conversion try from the 1-yard line. (14-12) the score. This is, again, a 2-point conversion after a Damon Mitchell touchdown. Mitchell now breaks the huddle with a tight end to the near side, double tight end formation, and a wing back. And a timeout taken by Middle. 2-point conversion attempt here by Cedar Creek. Double tight end formation. They give it to Melton up the middle. He jumps and leaps over, and he is in for 2 to tie the game up at 14 with 5:24 left to play in the first half. 14-14 is our score here on 97.3 ESPN.com. Mitchell touchdown. And the 2-point conversion from Melton. 5:24 left to play here in the first half. Tony and Johnson standing deep for Middle Township, right around the 15-yard line. And set to kick off for Cedar Creek is Burrell. With 5:24 left to play in the half. There's Burrell approaching, and it's a high end-over-end kick that is taken by Johnson at around the 20-yard line, not too much further. Gets up to around the 29-yard line. And that is where Middle Township will take back over with 5:17 to play here in the first half. Joe Durso, the quarterback, a sophomore. Good job of mixing the running game up today for the Panthers, who have yet to throw the football. Durso under center. Vogelai in the backfield. They hand it to Case, who comes to the near side. Now he tries a reverse course, and down he goes. Big play in the backfield.
Then fell back. Ball will be spotted at the Panther.
Big
19-yard line.
Big loss on the play. I've lost about 11 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 20. Ball at the 19-yard line. Second and 20. Durso under center. And he hands it to Vogelai. Not much doing there. In the middle of the line for Cedar Creek.
Vogelai on the attempt.
Third and 20 now for Middle at the 19-yard line. The Panthers, who scored on a punt return and a 1-yard touchdown by Nigel Case in this game, now facing a third and 20. They've yet to put the ball in the air. Let's see what they do here. Durso under center. One wide receiver to the near side, sends a man in motion. He fakes it to the motion man. Now he hands it off to Tony. Tony breaks some yardage. He's got to the 30-yard line, and he's not near a first down, but at least picks up 11 on the play.
Talk about Melton on the play. Bring up fourth down.
Gary Melton, the safety, came up to make the stop. Brings up fourth down and 9 for Middle. And the punt unit comes out. Tony is also the punter for this team. Terrence Tony, the punter.
Terrence Tony will punt, standing at his own
Seward
16
standing around the 40-yard line, along with Graves for the Pirates. And a timeout taken. With the score, 14-14, Middle and Cedar Creek with 3:10 left to play in the first half. It is Cedar Creek in Middle Township here on 97.3 ESPN.com. the code that score Middle and Cedar Creek. And the Panthers will punt. Terrence Toney to punt. Seward and Graves back deep. Graves getting pushed back to around his 30, and the ball bounces and takes a Middle Township roll and goes about the 40-yard line. So Cedar Creek will take over the football at the 40-yard line with 3 minutes exactly left to play. You're watching the punt returner retreat back to the 30-yard line. It looked like the sun maybe played a little bit of a role in him retreating there. Beautiful day here in Egg Harbor City at Cedar Creek High School on a Saturday afternoon. The undefeated Pirates taking on the 3-2 Panthers. But the Panthers are 3-1 in the National Conference. So a win here today would have them surpass Cedar Creek in the standings. The Pirates break the huddle with 3 receivers to the near side. Mitchell with an empty backfield, 2 receivers to the far side. Mitchell stands up, throws, and he is going to be brought down from the backside. Finally, Nigel Case got him. It looked like Mitchell almost got out of the tackle. He was able to step out of one, but he was not able to elude it entirely. And a big loss on the play for Cedar Creek. It's now 2nd down and 19. The ball at their own 31 after the big sack by Nigel Case, the linebacker. 2:29 in counting. Melton in the backfield with Mitchell. Mitchell steps up. Now he's pressured. Now he's going to run. 35, puts a move on it. The 40, puts another move. Pushing forward to the 45-yard line. That's where his forward progress is going to be stopped. He's short of a first down, but a big gain on the play. 3rd down and 5, ball at the 35-yard line. 45-yard line. After the gain of 15, the clock continues to run. 3rd and 5, ball at the 45. 1:52 and counting. Mitchell in the backfield with Melton to his right. Sends a man in motion who comes to the backfield. Mitchell to throw. He lost one over the middle, and it is juggled and incomplete. Tries to get it to Nolan Seward, the wide receiver, over the middle. It would have been a first down. Seward had it, juggled it, and could not hold on it as he has a defender wrapped around his waist. And Cedar Creek will send out the punt unit, so Middle Township has a chance to get the ball back here with 1:42. Conover to punt. Toney and Johnson back deep to receive the punt for the Panthers, who have kind of a safety look on here. High snap, and the punt is a low end-over-end punt. It bounces at the 30-yard line and then rolls outwards to the far sideline, and that is where Cedar Creek will touch it, and the Panthers will take over at their own 27. With 1:32 to play here in the first half, Middle Township in the first half. Durso under center, and he hands off again to the right side. It is Toney. Toney bringing defenders up for about 8 yards. So a gain of about 8. 2nd down and 2 for Middle. Clock continuing to run. Middle doesn't look like they're in much of a hurry. Wondering if they're content with a 14-14 score on the road against an undefeated Pirate team today. Both teams in South Jersey Group 2 could meet each other down the road in a playoff situation. Middle Township 7th currently in the Group 2 standings. Cedar Creek currently number 2 in that spot. And Middle is obviously letting the clock run here. They're under 40 seconds and are really a no huddle to get to the line of scrimmage. Durso, the quarterback, directing traffic. You got a pro set look in the backfield. He hands it off to, it looks like Case, McNeil, excuse me. He gains first down yardage, but Middle doesn't seem to mind. The clock stops with the first down here. They'll respot the ball, and the clock will roll. 15 seconds left, and Middle Township is going to walk into halftime here with the score all tied up 14-14 in a game that has been very, very entertaining so far here in Egg Harbor City. Middle Township scored on a punt return by Terrence Toney, a 80-yard touchdown by Terrence Toney to get off on the board. They then scored a touchdown on a 1-yard plunge by Nigel Case. Cedar Creek's touchdown today, Damon Mitchell has scored both touchdowns today for Cedar Creek, both of them on 1-yard plunges on the ground. Our score at halftime, Cedar Creek 14, Middle Township 14. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back to bring you the second half here on 97.3 ESPN.com.
Shelton will be kicking off for the Panthers. Back deep for the Pirates.
Welcome back to the second half of play here. Live video at 97.3 ESPN.com. Mike Gill with you on a Saturday afternoon here at Cedar Creek. The Pirates and the Panthers of Middle Township are all tied at 14-14. The second half kickoff, Daryl Shelton of Middle Township. And it's a short kick which is taken by Mike Carter of Cedar Creek, and the Pirates will take the football. 1st and 10 at their own 37. Quick update on Middle Township. Their fullback, Zach Vogelai, went off in an ambulance. We're being told is precautionary on a stretcher for precautionary reasons. 1st and 10, ball at the 37 for Cedar Creek. Damon Mitchell with Carter, the fullback, Melton, the deep back. One receiver to the near side. They hand to Melton. Melton cuts upfield at the 40, the 45, and stiff arms a player out of bounds. First down yardage, and a big run by Gary Melton to start the second half. It appears they have first down yardage. They do. A 11-yard carry on the play. 1st and 10 from the 49 now for Cedar Creek. We have a punt return for a touchdown in this game, a couple of 1-yard touchdown plunges for Cedar Creek, and a 1-yard touchdown run for Nigel Case for Middle Township. 1st and 10 at the 49 for the Pirates. Mitchell under center. He hands to Melton behind the fullback. Gain of about 2 on the play. James Pearson makes the stop for Middle. So 2nd and 8. Ball at the 49 of Middle. Good crowd on hand here today. The fence lined up with patrons and fans. The bleachers are pretty full on the home side here for this Cedar Creek program. Damon Mitchell in shotgun, Melton to his left. Twins to the near side and to the far, double slot formation. Melton in shotgun. Plenty of time. Now he gets it into the flat, over the middle, 40, 35-yard line, and then pulled out of bounds with a flag on the play. A late flag on James Versage. After the catch was made, good pickup on the play by Caleb Graves. And he was tackled out of bounds and dropped on the Cedar Creek sideline. So we're going to add 15 more. A demonstrative call there by the referee, letting us know there was a personal foul in the play. So it'll be 1st down and 10. And now the ball is resting at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. And they come right back at it. Mitchell with trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Empty backfield. Sends a man in motion, Graves, to the far side. So 4 wides on the far side, and Mitchell's going to follow him. He gets out of a tackle. Now he eludes another, now he goes down.
Mitchell goes backwards.
Yamir McNeil.
Tackle the play by McNeil. Loss of at least 5 on the play. Will bring up 2nd and 15 for the Pirates.
He follows Mitchell and sees the play very well. McNeil did.
25-yard line.
Mitchell eluded one tackler but could not get out of the grasp of McNeil, a defensive back, 5'8", 170 pounds. 14-14 is the score. 10:25 to play in the third quarter. 2nd down and 14 for the Pirates. Graves in the slot. Looks like they're changing the play. 5 wides, empty back. Mitchell with some pressure. He steps up, eludes pressure. Now he bounces to the outside. Now he fires complete. First down yardage and more on the far side of the field. Complete to Graves.
For a first down, ball spotted at the Panther. Appears to be the 5-yard line from here.
Will be inside the 5 for
Bring up 1st and goal.
Cedar Creek. So Graves, Khalib Graves, he's a senior. First down and goal now for Cedar Creek as they are quickly on the move to start this second half. They were down 7-0 in this game. Came back and made it 7-6. They went down 14-6 and then tied it at 14-14. They look to take their first lead of the afternoon today. First down and goal. Ball at the 5. Trips to the near side. Melton in motion. Comes to the near side now. Mitchell fires. Bubble screen. Melton, he dropped it. Dropped it at the 10. Wouldn't have been positive yardage anyway. 3 Panthers were converging.
Brings up 2nd and goal. Incomplete. Pass incomplete to Melton.
Clock stops at 9:57 of the third quarter. A slow-moving first half with a lot of points and penalties. Cedar Creek very sloppy in the first half. A bunch of penalties led to some scoring opportunities for Middle, including a punt return for a touchdown following a big holding penalty. Now it's 2nd and goal at the 5. Mitchell under center. They send a man slowly in motion. Melton takes the snap, the handoff, I should say. He's pushed back. James Pearson in there leading the defense. And there's a flag on the play. It's an illegal shift on Cedar Creek, legal motion on Cedar Creek, and that will push them back. So the penalty pushes them back 5 yards. 2nd down and 10. Third down and 10. They decline the penalty. So 3rd and 5. Ball in the 10. Mitchell to throw. Mitchell with time. He throws into the flat, and it's well off. Graves, the intended receiver in the flat, defended there by Jalene Toney, and it will bring up a 4th down now for the Pirates. Decision time here. 4th and goal at the 5. So it was 3rd and goal at the 5 as Middle Township declined that penalty, and Cedar Creek will now elect to go for it appears. They did miss an extra point try earlier with Emily Kruger. So on 4th down and 5, instead of going for 3, they will elect to try to put 6 on the board here. Trips to the near side. Twins to the near side of the field. 5 wides, empty back set. Now a man in motion. Mitchell takes it himself, and he scampers forward. And a late push through, we'll see. No touchdown indication yet, and the Middle Township offense looks like they're coming out on the field. And Cedar Creek does not get in. Middle holds, and it will be Panther football with 9:20 to play. They get the football back. So a big, huge hold there by Middle Township. With virtually their backs to the wall, Middle Township holds. They get the football back now with 99 yards of real estate in front of them. So 1st and 10 for Middle. Big hold there. Could be a defining moment of this game. We'll see. This is Joe Durso, the quarterback of Middle, has yet to put the football in the air. Jack Vogelai, who had 205 yards last week, is not in the game any longer for Middle Township. Durso under center. He hands to a new fullback, it looks like. Cedar Creek wants a safety, but they're not going to get it. James Smith is in the game as the ball carrier at fullback. 2nd and 10, ball at the 1. James Smith with the carry. He's in for Vogelai now.
1 attempt by Smith on that carry.
8:50 and counting.
2nd and 11 for the Pirates, for the Panthers.
It's a 2nd down. 2nd down. Middle Township taking some time here. Frank Rigatano slow to get a play in here. Durso under center. He's going to throw, and he throws it into the end zone for Case. Case gets out of the end zone, but barely.
Case comes out to about
gets out to about the 3-yard line. Pickup of about 2. So 3rd down and 8. He throws a pass back into the end zone, and Case just able to get out. So they give themselves about 4 yards of freedom now on 3rd down and 8. Ball at the 4. 7:54 and counting. Middle taking its time on offense. They're trying to shorten this game up. That's evident. Durso under center. And he's going to throw. He fires. He lets a long one go. It is well overthrown. Intended for Jolene Tony, the 6'1 senior, and it's going to be 4th down. So Middle content on just punting the ball and getting rid of it here with their backs to the wall. They didn't want to do anything too risky.
Graves and Seward back for the Pirates, sitting at the Panther 31-yard line.
Cedar Creek's going to have good field position, it looks like here. Seward and Graves are back deep to receive the punt for Middle Township. Tony to punt. And the punt is a short, nearly blocked. It bounces, and it takes a Panther bounce out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Bring up 1st and 10 for the Pirates.
And Cedar Creek takes over the football, 1st down and 10. Here with 7:31 to play, 32-yard line. You're watching live video provided by Matt Ulmer of Ulmer's Appliances at 97.3 ESPN.com and Cape May County Sports.com. Again, Vogelai out for Middle, along with, I believe, Terrence Tony, another guy who we have not seen in the game here in the 2nd half. Damon Mitchell back under center for Cedar Creek in the offense. I formation. They hand it to Melton. Melton stutter steps, and he is met and pushed down James Pearson. Again in there, making a big stop for Middle Township. And Pearson is now bending over at the waist. It's been a physical game out there. 7:10 to play. Seward lined up on a tight end on a trip to the far side. Now they send a man in motion to the near side. Mitchell to throw. He's got time. And he hits a man complete. Seward at the 20-yard line. He's finally ripped down Mitchell to Mitchell on the play. So Amir Mitchell from Damon Mitchell. We'll see where they spot the football. They had Mitchell in motion, and then they throw him the football from the far side to the near side of the field. 1st down yardage.
They haven't made any motions yet. They haven't made any.
Ball at the 20-yard line.
Official timeout.
And there is a 1st down indication finally. The chain gang kind of hanging out over there. 1st down indication by the official, and now we have 1st and 10 at the 20. Clock continues to roll. 6:23 to play. Mitchell to throw. He hands it to Melton. Melton brings some tackle to the outside and into the end zone for a Pirate touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown run for Gary Melton. Emily Kruger on to attempt the extra point for Cedar Creek, who now leads it 20-14. Their first lead of this Saturday afternoon. The Pirates looking to get to 6-0. Middle Township trying to get to 4-2. Over on the college side, that big battle at Lincoln Financial Field, Rutgers leads 21-10 in the third. The Knights have scored 3 touchdowns in the third quarter. Emily Kruger's kick is up, and it is good. 6:16 left to play in the third quarter. Cedar Creek 21, Middle Township 14. You're watching live video coverage of Cedar Creek in Middle Township on 97.3 ESPN.com and Cape May County Sports.com.
J.B. Burrell from his own 40.
Burrell will kick off for Cedar Creek. And it's a short kick. Bounces at about the 42-yard line. And it is picked up, it looks like, by Shelton on the far side of the field.
Shelton scampers to about the 42. Flag on the play.
6:11 to play, third quarter. Middle playing with a deficit for the first time today. They led 7-0 and had a 14-6 lead in this game. Now they find themselves down 21-14. We got a personal foul penalty on Cedar Creek, which means Middle Township now will get the ball in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Tim Watson, the head coach at Middle, at Cedar Creek, out in the field, not very happy. Some sloppy play from his team today. Durso under center sends a man in motion, Case, and he hands it to him. And Case has no place to go. He spins, and back he goes, and down he goes as Cedar Creek there to make the play. Big stop on the play. Give the credit to the man, Matt Conover. Matt Conover, the first of many Pirates in on that one. And it's going to be second down and 13, ball at the 47-yard line. Durso. No huddle look by Middle. Case, the wingback on the far side. Durso's going to keep it himself. He spins and barely gets back to the original line of scrimmage as he is knocked down. A late flag comes in there. We'll see what that flag is on. Voss makes the stop for Cedar Creek. And Durso gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Tim Watson again out in the field wanting to know what happened, and it's another mark-off on Cedar Creek. And this one is going to give Middle Township yet another first down, and this ball is going to be spotted at the 33-yard line now in enemy territory. Tim Watson's a guy that I played with in high school. I know doesn't have very quiet guy until you get on his bad side, and right now these officials seem to be on his bad side. First and 10 for Middle. Ball at the 33. Durso under center with a single setback. And they hand it to McNeil. McNeil scats, and he gets up around the 30-yard line. Flag on the play. Gain of about 3 on the play. And again, of 3 consecutive flags. Get a false start on Middle Township. So a 5-yard penalty. We'll make it first down and 15 from their 38-yard line of Cedar Creek now. 5:01 to play here in the third quarter. Mike Gill on a Saturday afternoon here at Cedar Creek in Egg Harbor City. If you haven't been out here, a great atmosphere, beautiful facility. First and 15. Clock continuing to run now. Under 5 minutes to play in the third. They hand off a little inside trap to Case. Breaks a tackle, and he gets about 5 yards on the play. A little inside trap on the play.
It'll be second down for Middle with 4:35 to play in the third quarter. They trail by a score, 21-14, second down and 10 at the 34-yard line. Durso breaks the huddle with an offset eye Smith. One receiver set to the far side. Play action roll. Durso nearly loses his footing, and then down he goes.
Welcome back to the defense, C.J. Sanford.
Keith Austin
Naked boot.
ends up getting credited with the sack.
Durso. Ball spot at the 39-yard line of the Pirates. Brings a third and long for the Panthers.
So third down and 16. Middle has thrown the ball twice. 3 times, that was their third attempt. Twice earlier, that was their third attempt. We've had 1 incompletion, a sack, and a pass for about 2 yards for Durso today. Vogelite out of the game after a 205-yard effort last week. Durso under center. He sends a man in motion, McNeil. He hands it to McNeil. McNeil bounces to the outside, still on his feet. He tries to get back up to the line of scrimmage, and he could not get to the original line of scrimmage. He does get 4 on the play.
Fourth and long for the Panthers.
So fourth down
Looks like the Panthers set up the punt.
and 16. Or fourth down and 12, I should say, after a gain of 4 on that play from the 36-yard line. Jalene Tony standing at around his 50 to punt this ball off. Graves and now Mitchell back there to receive the punt. Snap is good, and the punt is up, spinning high, and Mitchell's going to let it bounce, and it's going to roll, and it is going to stop at about the 2-yard line. So a good punt there by Tony, and Middle Township does a good job of getting that punt off. And Cedar Creek will have a full field in front of them here, but they do lead 21-14 with 3:02 left to play here in the third quarter. So Middle, very little offense other than some penalties here in the second half after running the ball pretty effectively in the first half. Mitchell looking for the play to come in. First and 10, ball at the 4-yard line for the Pirates. They break the huddle here with a power I formation. Very tight look, double tight. They send a man in motion, Austin. They fake it to Melton, and Mitchell keeps it himself, breaks a tackle. And he gets up, a gain of about 7 on the play for Mitchell. Second and 3. Second and 1 for Cedar Creek. Ball at the 13-yard line. Mitchell breaks the huddle with a power eye look. Carter, the fullback. Melton, the deep back. And they play action. Mitchell throws, and he is well overthrowing. His intended receiver is Amir Mitchell, but he was well defended on the far side of the field. Good job by the Middle defense there. 3rd and 1 now. Good play call, though. On second and short, you take a shot down the field, knowing you only need 1 yard on 3rd down. Third down and 1, ball at the 14. Mitchell in a tight shotgun formation. They send Austin slowly in motion. They're going to keep it with Mitchell. Mitchell looking to try to get some yardage, trying to guide himself for a first down, and he does. So first down for Damon Mitchell, and the ball will be at the 19-yard line. So first down and 10 for Cedar Creek, just shy of the 20.
Short yardage package coming out. Pauls and Olsen.
Amir Mitchell onto the field along with Lasana Tor. You see this team go with double tight I formation looks along with 5 wide receiver looks. So a variety of packages for Cedar Creek. This time they break the huddle with 2 receivers to the near side and 2 receivers. Double slot. Mitchell in the shotgun. Melton to his left. Mitchell back to throw. Over the middle, and it is complete. Complete at the 35-yard line, and down he goes. Lasana Tor with the catch. But there is a flag. Darrell Shelton made the stop for Middle Township. It would be first down yardage.
Hold on the offense. Negate the first down.
And the penalty is for holding, which will march Cedar Creek back another 10. So it will be first down and 20 back at the 9. 1:25 left to play in the third quarter. Cedar Creek quickly back on the football with a 4 wide receiver package double slot. Melton in the backfield. Mitchell in shotgun. Mitchell looking, throws, complete. Complete to Graves. Graves out of bounds, short of the 30-yard line, around the 26.
26-yard line. Nice pickup on first down, bring up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now for Cedar Creek with coming up on a minute to play in the third quarter. 1:10. Cedar Creek leads it 21-14. We had a 19-point combined first quarter, and now just 21-14 overall. Ball to 26, 2nd and 5. 2 receivers to the near side with Seward in the slot. Mitchell in shotgun, Melton in the backfield. Low snap, Mitchell corrals it. Over the middle, complete to Seward. First down at the 35. Tackle in the play made by Jalene Toney. So another Pirate first down on the move. They started this drive at their own 4. They've now propelled all the way out to the 36. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. First down and 10, ball at the 36. Mitchell will break the huddle with Amir Mitchell. And Graves to the far side, the near side of the field. 3 wides. Under center is Mitchell. Melton in the backfield. He pitches it to Melton, who hands it off to Amir Mitchell on a end around. He got to block out in front of him. Blocked by Damon Mitchell to the 40, to the 35-yard line. Amir Mitchell gets a block by Damon Mitchell, and Amir Mitchell picks up nearly 30 yards on the play. Amir Mitchell gets it on an end around. They handed it to Melton, who then pitched it to Amir Mitchell, and who got a block by Damon Mitchell. And a first down for Cedar Creek with 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. But they want to try to put some more yards up here or possibly a score in this third quarter. Mitchell under center. Melton in the backfield. Mitchell to throw. He floats one up and out of bounds. And the clock will stop with 4.
Clock stopped 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds to go in the third quarter.
So with 4.5 seconds left in the third quarter, it's 21-14 Cedar Creek on 2nd down and 10, ball at the 30. We'll see if they take one more shot here on 2nd and 10. Will be the final play of the third quarter. Mitchell in shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side. Double slot formation. Melton in the backfield. Mitchell to throw. Plenty of time. Now he steps up, he fires, he completes it. Seward with the catch, 15-yard line, dragging defenders, and whipped down at the 14-yard line. Pickup of 16 yards on the final play of the third quarter. With the score at the end of 3, Cedar Creek Pirates 21, the Middle Township Panthers 14. You're watching live video on 97.3 ESPN. We begin the fourth quarter here at Cedar Creek with the score 21-14. Mike Gill here on 97.3 ESPN.com along with CapeMay-County-Sports.com. The live video provided by Matt Ulmer from Ulmer's Appliances in Ocean City. First down and 10, ball at the 14 for Cedar Creek. Mitchell with a double wide, 4-wide set. Double slot, I should say. Melton out of the backfield at the 10, at the 5, touchdown! Latour with a block.
Big block, Latour. Touchdown, springing block.
Of Kyrie Johnson. That allows Melton to get in for the score. Mitchell to Melton for 14 yards. And Emily Kruger on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up and it is blocked.
The extra point is blocked. That is no good.
Kruger's kick is blocked, which means the score will stay at 27-14 with 11:52 left to play in the football game. Kyrie Johnson back deep, and McNeil standing at their own 15-yard line. Burrell will kick off for Cedar Creek.
Check that. Matt Conover on kickoff. Got his own 40.
And now Conover teeing the ball up for Cedar Creek. Matt Conover. Burrell had been doing the kicking. Now Conover tees it up. The approach. And he kicks it low and out of bounds. The ball went out of bounds at around the 33-yard line.
Ball was spotted at the Panther at 35 if they accept the penalty.
So Cedar Creek changes kickers, and he kicks it out of bounds. First and 10. They'll make Cedar Creek kick again from their own 35, which will move everybody up a couple of yards. Conover spotting the football. Ball blows off the tee. And Burrell puts it back on the tee. Burrell was the kicker earlier in the game. And now Conover.
Conover's still kicking the ball.
Ball was spotted at the 35 on the kick. Conover kicks it low. Picked up immediately by Curtis, Brandon Curtis. And Curtis is hit. Zach Newman brings him down.
Ball spotted at the Panther 36-yard line. Middle Township.
Zach Newman makes a big stick for Cedar Creek on the special teams there. So Middle Township now will have to hurry with 11:46 to play. They are down 2 scores. 27-14. Durso breaks the huddle. Gives the ball to Case, and he is knocked down immediately. Keith Austin in there.
Austin in on the play with a bunch of others. Brings up second along for the top.
Make it second and 12 for Middle with the 35-yard line. 11:26 and counting in the game. Middle led this game 7-0. They then led 14-6. So Cedar Creek, after they settled down a bit, after a couple of costly penalties and a punt return for a touchdown. The middle offense has not done much. They send a receiver to the near side of the field. Durso under center, he's going to throw. He fires, and it is incomplete, in and out of the hands of Micah Moore. Micah Moore had an opportunity to catch that ball and do some damage. He could not bring it in. So 3rd down and 12 now at the 35. Middle, for all intents and purposes, is going to need a first down here to have any realistic shot, and they know it, and they call a timeout. With 10:59 left to play here in the 4th quarter, Cedar Creek 27, Middle Township 14. You're listening and watching live. After the Middle Township timeout, it's 3rd down and 12 at the 35-yard line, their own 35. Big play for Middle. Durso under center. The receiver split to the near side, and he moved.
False start on the offense.
Micah Moore moved, and they will bounce back 5 yards. So a 3rd and 17 now all of a sudden for Middle Township at their own 30. Middle in a tough spot here now. Durso under center. Back to throw. He's looking. He fires, and it is well over the head of Micah Moore, the intended receiver. And it will be 4th down.
Panthers elect to punt.
4th down and 17, causing Middle to punt. And back goes Nolan Seward and Khalib Graves.
Tony standing at his 15.
Back deep to receive the punt for the Cedar Creek Pirates. Standing around their own 40-yard line. Jalen Toney into punt. And it's a high spinner, bouncing or taken by Graves at about the 50. Before it can bounce, he comes up and slides in there to make that catch. James Smith, the first Panther to make contact for Middle. So Cedar Creek takes over with 10:48 left to play in the football game. They lead at 27-14. Right around midfield now for Damon Mitchell and the offense. Mitchell breaks the huddle. And they re-huddle up here. The Middle defense, good job in the first half. They went into the halftime with a lead. Mitchell in shotgun with Melton in the backfield. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Mitchell's going to keep it himself, follow some blockers. Bounce to the outside at the 40, at the 35, first down yardage, and Damon Mitchell is taken out of bounds by Terrence Toney. So Terrence Toney back in the game. He was limping around halftime. Remember, Zach Vogelai, who was our 97.3 ESPN Athlete of the Week after his 200-yard effort last week against Ocean City, he left in an ambulance at halftime. The Pirates break the huddle. Tour to the far side, trips to the far side now. Melton in the backfield, Seward to the near side, and Mitchell in shotgun. Shotgun snap. Mitchell looking over the middle. Seward open. Oh, and just missed him. A little low out of the reach of Nolan Seward. Making 2nd down and 10 now. Ball at the 35-yard line for Cedar Creek. Now you have a 2nd and 10. Mitchell to the far, breaks the huddle with Tour to the far side and a slot receiver to the far side of the field. Melton in the backfield, fakes to Melton, keeps it himself. Mitchell at the 20, 15, 10. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the day for Damon Duop Mitchell. A 35-yard touchdown run for Mitchell, And the Pirates now lead it 33-14.
14. Extra point attempt by Kruger upcoming.
Emily Kruger on to try the extra point. 10:23 left to play, and now Middle Township finds itself down by 3 scores. The kick is, Kruger is up, and it is good. So with 10:23 left to play, Cedar Creek 34, Middle Township 14. This is live video of Cedar Creek and Middle Township on 97.3 ESPN.com and Cape May County Sports.com. JB Burrell back to kick now for Cedar Creek. With 10:23 left to play. McNeil and Johnson standing at their own 15. And a good approach, but a flag.
Flag on the play. It's going to be offsides on the kicking team.
And Cedar Creek goes offsides. So we'll move back 5 more yards here. Conover kicking now. McNeil is teeing the ball up for Conover. He was kicking earlier. Now he's just teeing up. Ball now will be kicked from the 35-yard line. So Conover will be kicking now as the return men both move up 5 yards. And Conover kicks it, it bounces, it hits at the 50, and it's still a live football, and it's picked up by Case. Case is pushed back to about the 30-yard line, and now he's coming towards us here, and he's finally knocked out of bounds. As that ball bounced from the 50, and somehow Case picked it up around his own 45 and got pushed out of bounds at around the Panther 33. Zach Newman again on special teams.
Panthers will start at their 35, 1st and 10.
So it's 1st and 10, the ball at the 35 for Middle. Zach Newman, a sophomore, into the game now. He's on the far side corner. Not a lot of workout if you're a corner today playing against Middle. Dorso back to throw. He lays one up, and he is well over the Jaylene Tony, the intended receiver. Melton defending on the pay. Jalen Tony, the intended receiver. No huddle, Dorso, 10-11 left to play. They trail by 20 now. Dorso under center. Pitches it outside, and nowhere to go for McNeil, and he is hammered immediately.
Palazzo in the backfield. Loss of about 3 on the play. Bring up 3rd and long for the Panthers.
Big play. Big loss, I should say, as Colazzo closes in on that one to make it 3rd down.
Defensive backfield.
But there is a flag. The referees are conversing on this one with 10:02 still left to play here. Plenty of time if Middle can get a quick score here. We'll see what the call is on the field. Personal foul on Middle Township.
Foul on the offense.
Another demonstrative.
15 yards, we walk back from the spot of the foul.
So 15 yards going backwards for Middle. It'll make it 3rd down and 28.
3rd and like a mile for the Panthers.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Middle had the lead in this game a couple of times, actually. They scored first, then gave up a touchdown, but then answered back with a score, which looked like it was going to be a back and forth. But Cedar Creek's defense has really done a good job here in the second half. Very good adjustments. 3rd down and 27. And a man moved on the front of the Cedar Creek line. Brandon Cheatham
Will be a 5-yard penalty against the defense.
jumped. Don't forget, Friday night, 6 o'clock, countdown to kickoff. Tyler Donahue is back. We have mainland Atlantic City Friday night on 97.3 ESPN FM radio. Here it is, 34-14, Cedar Creek leading over Middle Township with 9:31 to play. Dorso under center, and he hands off. McNeil passes the 25, approaches the 30, and down he goes. So it'll be 4th down for Middle Township. Lasana Tor up to make the stop for Cedar Creek. And a 4th down situation. Here comes the Panther punt unit.
Panthers will elect the punt.
Back deep goes Graves and Seward for Cedar Creek. They're standing one at about the 45, Seward at the 40-yard line.
Tony standing at his 12.
Jalen Toney into punt for Middle Township. Good snap. Toney gets a kick. It's a nice end-over-end kick in which Seward catches, and then he drops it at the 45. He picks it back up and then goes forward to around the 50 as flags fly. So right around midfield, the flags are.
Pushing the back on the return team.
Illegal block in the back on Cedar Creek, which will march them back to around the 40-yard line. 10-yard penalty. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Mitchell running back out onto the field. And Mitchell will break the huddle again in a shotgun formation. Mitchell split to the near side. Melton is the setup as the quarterback. A high snap to Melton. Melton's going to keep it himself and run to the near side here. Shakes it out and makes a move. Comes to the 40, crosses the 40, and he gets out of bounds. Very little gain on the play, but there is a flag.
Might pick up a few yards.
We'll see who the penalty's on.
Pirate Wildcat for you.
We'll see what the call is. Block in the back on Cedar Creek, so they'll march back another 10.
10 yards assessed on the penalty. From the spot.
They had a little wildcat formation there with Damon Mitchell lined up on the near side as a wide receiver.
Brings up a 1st and 20.
Ball placed at the 28-yard line now. They were up around the 50. Now all the way back. It'll be 1st and 22 from the 28. And Melton again keeps.
Melton takes the handoff from the backfield. Direct snap, picks up about 8
Crosses to 35, picks up about 8 yards on the play as we come up on the 8-minute mark here at Cedar Creek. They lead 34-14 with 8 minutes left to play in the football game. Trying to run this clock down and out. Middle Township, a valiant effort today. Just wore down a little bit here in the second half. Mitchell in shotgun. Mitchell hands to Melton to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Gary Melton.
Touchdown, Cedar Creek. Gary Melton. A 64-yard scamper into the end zone. Get him my fantasy team. Score is 40-14, Cedar Creek. left side. Emily Kruger for the attempt.
Kruger on to attempt the extra point after Melton scampers 64 yards on a touchdown run. High snap, good hold, and the kick is up, and it's good. So with 7:21 left to play in the game, 41-14 Cedar Creek over Middle on 97.3 ESPN.com. Cedar Creek with the lead. Conover with the kick. Ball bounces right into Shelton's hands, and he gets tackled short of the 40-yard line. Darrell Shelton returns it for about 2 yards. And it'll be Middle Township football.
7:17 left in the 4th quarter.
At this stage of your middle, you probably work on just keeping the ball on the ground. Try to work on that ground game. They've shown a real inability to put the ball in the air today. As Cedar Creek, unless something bizarre happens here, will improve to 6-0. And remain unbeaten, obviously, in the National Conference. Fumbled snap. Dorso fumbled it. Cedar Creek believes they have it. We'll see what the indication is as the pile is separating on the ground. It will be middle ball. Middle Township with this loss today will fall to 3-2 in the National and 3-3 overall. But still 6:50 to play here. Second and 10, ball at the 37-yard line. New quarterback for Middle Township is now Eric Ehrenberg. And Ehrenberg hands off to Case, and he is met and no place to go. Kendall Laster in there making the stop for for Cedar Creek. And a timeout taken by Middle Township with 6:13 to play. Middle calls time. They trail 41-14. Third down and 10. Ball at the 37-yard line. On 3rd and 10, Ehrenberg hands off to McNeil, and McNeil is going to go down. Zach Newman.
Zach Newman in the backfield. Loss of at least 5 on the play, maybe more.
Great instincts there by Zach Newman.
4th and long for the Panthers.
A lot of speed coming from that corner position to read that play and make it 4th down and 15. So Middle will be forced to punt, back deep to receive the punt. Carl Reek and Mitchell back deep to receive this punt. Nate Pauls, the backup quarterback, was taking snaps on the sideline, so possibly we'll see a new quarterback for Cedar Creek. Spinning punt, bounces at the 30, taken by Mitchell. Mitchell, a little east-west, to 40, 50, crosses midfield, and now at around the 43-yard line. Amir Mitchell with some explosion there and a big return. And it looks like we're going to see some new faces on this Cedar Creek offense. With 5:06 to play, Nate Pauls, a sophomore, is into the game at quarterback. Kendall Laster coming into the game as well. He will be the fullback in front of Issa Willis, who's the deep back. I formation. Paul's under center. He hands to Willis. Willis And up to around the 40-yard line. Pick up about 6 on the play for Issa Willis with 4:56 and counting. A big second half for the Panthers, the Pirates, who found themselves trailing at halftime, or tied at halftime, 14-14. And now they lead 41-14, just like that. Willis in the backfield in an I formation. Paul's under center with 2 wide receivers. They give it to Willis, who almost fumbles the football, and then he regains possession. He crosses about the 40-yard line, maybe a yard. It'll be third down for Cedar Creek with 4:10 remaining in the football game. Third down and 5. Pauls. Pauls breaks the huddle again with an I formation, with this time a shotgun formation. Pro set shotgun. Paul's going to take it himself. He follows a blocker. He runs through a defender, and he's still on his feet, and he gets a first down. Angelo Velazquez was the defender who had him, but Pauls lowered the boom on him and ran through him. Gives Cedar Creek another first down. Now Pauls breaks the huddle. They send Brayshawn Dunkley to the far side of the field, a wide receiver. Pauls takes it himself, follows a blocker, and a tackle there. Lewis Hearn in there makes the tackle for Middle Township. Pick up about 5 yards on the play.
For the Pirates. See, he's coming out. See who's coming out. You gotta watch. Keep missing. You gotta give him a shot. I'm not giving him a shot. I'm not giving him a shot.
2:45 to play on 2nd and 5 at the 25. Paul's under center, offset I. They pitch it to Reek. Reek in the end zone. Carl Reek on a 25-yard touchdown run for the Pirates. And it's all Cedar Creek here in the second half. Carl Reek, a 25-yard touchdown run. Will set up an extra point attempt here by Emily Kruger.
Mitchell to hold and Pat McGinnis to snap.
(47-14). This will make it. There's a flag on the play. The extra point attempt was blocked, but there was flags on the play. So they will try this extra point again after a false start on the offense. So the 5-yard penalty. So Kruger will now attempt.
12-yard extra point turns into a 17-point attempt. 17-yard attempt.
And the kick by Kruger is up, and it's good. With 2:25 left to play in the game, Cedar Creek 48, Middle Township 14 on 97.3 ESPN.com and Cape May County Sports.com. It is a short wobbly kick, and it is probably the first time that Donovan Howard has returned a kick for Middle Township, but he is officially in the stat column as a kick returner.
Bring up first and 10 for the Panthers.
First down and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. And Middle Township takes a timeout. With 2:25 left to play, Cedar Creek 48, Middle Township 14. 48-14, Middle trailing Cedar Creek here on 97.3 ESPN.com and Cape May County Sports.com. The handoff goes to Trayvon Blake as Eric Arnberg in the game at quarterback for Middle Township. Of course, our live video provided by Matt Ulmer of Ulmer's Appliances in Ocean City. I think Matt's going to do the post game for us today. As Middle Township, with a big win last week over Ocean City, not able to build on that. They did have a lead in this game, and they were tied 14-all at halftime, but this game has been all Cedar Creek in the second half. Arnsberg to Smith. There's a fumble, and it's picked up. Cedar Creek has the football.
Fumble picked up by number 53. Number 53.
Abdel Vasquez picks up the football for Cedar Creek. 48-14 Cedar Creek. We'll see if they run a play here with Nate Pauls. Carl Reich ran for a 25-yard touchdown on the last Cedar Creek possession. This time they hand it, and Issa Willis picks up near first down yardage. Now he gets the first down after taking defenders with him for about 4 yards. Crosses the 30-yard line. And Issa Willis with a first down. First down and 10 for Cedar Creek. With 57 seconds and counting. Cedar Creek will improve to 6-0 on this season. Pauls hands to Willis. Willis bounces to the outside, and Willis is driven out of bounds. Coming up on the Cape Atlantic League schedule next week, a Halloween weekend. You'll see Cedar Creek at Vineland next Friday night. Middle Township will travel to Bridgeton. The rest of the Cape Atlantic League schedule will get you in just a minute. Victory formation for Cedar Creek. They will take a knee. Pauls takes a knee, and that will do it here. Next week, Hamilton is at Apsagami. That game in the American Conference. Holy Spirit, a big one, taking on Egg Harbor Township. Mainland is at Atlantic City on 97.3 ESPN. Millville is at Oakcrest. Cedar Creek's at Vineland. Middle Township at Bridgeton. Pleasantville is at Buna, and a couple of Saturday games next week. St. Augustine at St. Joe and Ocean City at Lower Cape May. That's our broadcast today here on 97.3 ESPN.com and Cape May County Sports.com. Cedar Creek improves to 6-0. Middle Township falls to 33. Cedar Creek wins it today, 48-14. You've been listening to Cape Atlantic League High School Football right here on 97.3 ESPN.com and Cape May County Sports.com. Thanks to Matt Ulmer for providing live video from Ulmer's Appliances in Ocean City. We'll talk to you on the radio on 97.3 ESPN FM. Good afternoon, everybody.